guys, welcome back. It is, another week flies by. It goes a bit too quickly. I'm just really glad I haven't seen too many Christmassy things out in the shops as yet. Fingers crossed. Not that I don't like Christmas. It's just, as you get older, everything just, I don't know where the time goes. Look, as I did promise last week, I will be playing some of the music from our featured artists this month. So I won't be playing the new music, although the new music is up there this week. So I'm going to kick it right along. This is a track I'm going to play from a guy called DJ Struth. He's written a story about, how he auditioned for X Factor and a few other things. But back in the day when he was a little bit younger, he also studied to be a pastry chef. So if he didn't become a singer, he was going to do that, which, hey, I don't mind. I like eating. And anyway, as things have panned out for him, he ended up joining the hugely successful 10 Tenors. So he has toured US of A, Australia and New Zealand with the 10 Tenors. Unbelievable voice, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to play a track from his album called Sea of Heartbreak. His album is called The Sea of Tears. So take a listen to this from DJ Struth.
The light in the harbor don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship, and I'm lost at sea. The sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine how I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. How did I?
Yeah, so how nice is that from DJ Struth? Now, the next track we're going to play is completely different in comparison. These four guys are from the United States, and they really interesting thing is all their backgrounds are very, very diverse from each other. Classical jazz to punk rock, anyway, is between the four of them. However, they're playing more metal, post-grunge, hard rock stuff, I guess you could say. But the interesting thing with this is they realise that there's been this really heavy focus on the loudness war in recent times, and they really wanted to cut back and make it quite simple. So they ended up, reducing the amount of tracks they use, but they also rented an Airbnb out into the wilderness or the woods in New Hampshire. They tell a little bit about that story, but they basically, had their leads running down the hallways. They had amps and recording equipment in the bathrooms. You name it. And anyway, basically their whole album was recorded in this little cabin. So it's pretty cool when you listen to this. But they've got 2 tracks out already this year, with a few more coming by the end of the year. But take a listen to Reckoning by The Edition.
At my own expense, I've let this go too long, and now I just feel sick. Asking for life of privacy, while I'm whispering secrets in a bullhorn, pretending it isn't me.
I told you that was different in comparison, didn't I? And moving right along, here we've got something else that's really quite different again. Now, I don't know where to put this. I don't like putting things in boxes, but this is kind of world music, but it's got this great electro feel to it. So I really like this. This is a great track. It's from, obviously, these are all featured artists at the moment, from Quintessence. His actual name is Remo Fiore. I think that's how you pronounce it, Fiore. But he's actually done quite a lot in the background for years and years in music. He's done programming on early drum, like on the early drum machines, synths, keyboards. He actually did a lot for various small TV and cinema production companies. He's done, he's a composer, and then he's actually never really been in the spotlight until now. So this is, I'm pretty sure this must be one of his first kind of tracks that he's putting himself out there as an artist. So take a listen. I love this. It's called The Whistle, and it's by Quintessence. That was called The Whistle, by the way. So that was from Quintessence. Now, I'm going to play 2 tracks in a row here. So the first one is from a band called The Flavians, and you can actually read their stories, by the way, on the site. But these guys are great. They're very weird. They love that fantasy side of life. So that's why I really like them, because you can actually see in their photos, you can hear it in their music, and everything kind of gels really, really well. They're from Berlin, and I'm going to play a track called On the Radio. It's a 3-minute story about a schizophrenic who calls into a drive time radio show while speeding through a red light. Anyway, it's their first single with their first release from their upcoming album called Ordinary People in an Ordinary World. And following that, I'm going to be playing a track from some guys called Little Mister. Little Mister, this is awesome music. It's various genres sort of put together. It's alternative indie, I'll say. It's more house, dance. I would even, 90s, probably 90s, yes. But look, I'm going to play a track called, it's their 4th release called Our Days. They've been doing really, really well. They've had some rave reviews. And this track has also featuring the guest vocals from Sarah J. Hawley, who had actually collaborated with Massive Attack. If you don't know who Massive Attack is, oh my God, they were huge. They are huge. So look, and he met her through some of his music workshops that he does. This is Rob, who is a part of Little Mister. But look, I'm going to play both of these tracks. The first one from The Flavians, followed by Little Mister. Get into this.
I heard
How's that? It sounds like an anthem to me. In fact, I can almost see that as the fireworks are going off on New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? It's one of those sort of songs. Very, very cool. Okay, do you remember last week I was talking about the competition and anyway, I just want to say Alicia Mills won this. Now, Alicia Mills had not just liked our page, but she liked a lot of the posts. She shared a lot. And so we've got some great gifts going out to her very, very soon. And I'm going to end off the show playing a track from our new Teen Talks little guy. He's 11-year-old Rory Phillips. He's from Tumut in New South Wales, and that's not far away from Canberra, pretty cold area. But look, this little guy is so cute. He grabbed my attention on Instagram, and I called out to the Teen Talks guys and I said, can someone interview this cute little boy? I shouldn't say that. I mean, he's, I don't know if kids like that. But anyway, he's from Australia, from Tumut, I should say. Tumut's in Australia. And he's very much in the country scene. I'm going to play a track from him. It's called Cars and Guitars. He's only 11 years old. So take a listen to Rory Phillips. And I want everybody to have a great week, and I'll see you next week.
I grew up in the mountains. I learned to play a song or two, pick some tunes from the radio, and Daddy, well, he always played the blues. Well, I found myself some lessons, and I started a little band, but the girls only wanted Taylor Swift, but I wanted cash in my hand. I love cars, I love guitars. If I get a little old, I wanna play in bars, play the blues and rock and roll. 'Cause from the very start I had music in my soul.
Tracey Arvon. Music Talks XYZ.